Home warranties get a bad rap, but are they really that bad? And should you invest in one? We'll answer those questions today and more as we talk about the good, the bad, and the ugly of home warranties here on Experience St. John's. Hi, if this is our first time together, I'm Gary Davis, realtor with Coldwell Banker Vanguard Realty and creator of Experience St. John's. So first things first, what are home warranties? Well, first of all, I want to talk about what they aren't. Home warranties are not homeowners insurance. They're totally different and they cover totally different things. Homeowners insurance covers damage to and remediation of your home, the home's dwelling, personal effects, and liability should someone get injured. A home warranty is there to fix, repair, replace damaged appliances or systems. Home warranties do not cover remediation of damage. They just fix what's broken. For example, let's say that you have a leaky pipe under your sink. Well, you would call the home warranty company, they would dispatch a plumber, and he would come out to fix the leaky pipe. But let's pretend that that leaky pipe actually happened when you were out of town for 2 weeks and you came home to find damage to your cabinets and flooring in your kitchen. Well, that's a bigger problem, so you would contact your homeowner's insurance, file a claim, and then they would pay you to help remediate that damage. The home warranty company would not have any part in that. In the case where a home warranty claim is needed, the process is fairly simple. You would contact the home warranty company by calling them or placing your claim online. They'll dispatch a service technician to your house, and you are only responsible to pay the service fee, which is usually somewhere around $100, no matter what the actual cost of the repair is. So this begs the age-old question, are home warranties worth it? Well, you have to pay for the home warranty itself up front. That's usually about $600. And then you have to pay a service call fee, usually about $100, anytime you need someone to come out. One thing that's important to note, though, and make sure that whatever home warranty company you choose honors this. If you have 2 items that need to be fixed in one service call and they can be fixed by the same tradesperson, you should only be charged one service call fee. For instance, if you have 2 plumbing issues at the same time and they dispatch the plumber once, you should only pay one service call fee for him to fix both problems. Like any insurance, home warranties are great if you end up needing them and totally useless if you don't. But again, we buy insurance because we don't have a crystal ball and we don't know what's going to happen. And home warranties definitely get a bad rap, and we'll talk about why here in just a minute. However, there are some circumstances in which home warranties can be very beneficial. When a buyer is buying a resale home or a home that's not new construction, I always recommend that they buy a home warranty. And usually I try to negotiate as part of the deal that the seller pay for the home warranty for the buyer. Whenever you buy a home where someone else has lived, you're not sure how they took care of the home. So at least a home warranty will give a buyer peace of mind that if anything breaks during that first year, they have something to fall back on and they won't have to pay an arm and a leg to get it fixed. And yes, over the years, I have had homes close, and then the very next day, the air conditioner breaks or the refrigerator stops working. Because sometimes when you buy a home, let's face it, Murphy's Law is in full effect. And the nice thing about having a home warranty is they can get those things fixed relatively cheaply, which is a huge help after you've just spent thousands of dollars to get into a home. The last thing you want to do is shell out $5,000 for a new air conditioner. Another instance when I always recommend a home warranty is if you own an investment property. Even the very best tenants aren't going to take care of the house like you would because it's not a house that they own. So it's always good to have an extra layer of protection in case something goes wrong. Plus, it helps when budgeting to know that any single repair during the year probably isn't going to cost you more than about $100. So now that I've given you all these reasons as to why you should get a home warranty, why do they have such a bad rap? Well, there's a few reasons. The first is a lot of times claims are denied, so you need to know what your home warranty covers and what it doesn't cover. 2 huge things to check for, especially here in the state of Florida, are failure due to lack of maintenance and the cost of refrigerant. A lot of times home warranty companies will try to deny claims if the AC service technician who comes out to inspect the unit says that the problem is due to the fact that the unit hasn't been maintained correctly. In addition, if the unit needs refrigerant, you want to make sure that the home warranty company is going to cover the cost of that as well. It's pretty expensive, but it's very expensive if you're running an older system that has R22 Freon. It's not made anymore, and thus it's extremely expensive to top that off. So these are two issues that are very common that you want to make sure that your home warranty company is going to cover. Now, another reason people don't love home warranty companies is because they're going to do whatever they can to not replace the appliance or system in question, which means they're going to band-aid it until they can't band-aid it anymore. Obviously, they're trying to make it as cheap as they can for them, right? It's a business. However, that being said, I've seen plenty of instances where the appliance or the system couldn't be fixed. Maybe it was too old and the part isn't available anymore. So in those instances, it did have to be replaced. And in the case of air conditioners, I remember one customer who was saved about $6,000 because the home warranty company put in a brand new unit. So every once in a while, it can definitely pay off. Now, the last reason home warranty companies drive people crazy, and honestly, it's the one I take the biggest issue with too, is the fact that when you call in a claim to a home warranty company, a lot of times it can take longer than if you just went out and found your own electrician or plumber or person to fix your stove. This is because the home warranty companies contract with vendors and they get discounted rates in exchange for sending a lot of business to that vendor. This means obviously that the paying customers, the ones who are paying full price, are probably going to take precedence with that vendor over the home warranty company clients. Now, to combat this, especially if it's in the dead of summer, and that's when air conditioners always go out, we know that, on the hottest day of the year, when you need it repaired in a day, sometimes it can take a week or even more, depending on supply, to get it repaired through the warranty company's HVAC company. So sometimes what the home warranty company will do, really oftentimes, they'll offer to pay you out in cash what they would have paid that company to fix your air conditioner. Now, it's important to note that even though they're going to give you a good chunk of change for you to go out and get your own person to repair your air conditioner, who might be able to repair it tomorrow, that home warranty company was getting a discount from their vendor, which means they might be giving you a good amount of money, but it's probably not going to be enough to cover the entire bill with the vendor that you choose. So just be aware of that before you go and take that route. Okay, so that's the down and dirty on home warranties. Hopefully you can now make a more informed decision on whether or not a home warranty is the right choice for you, your home, and your family. If you enjoyed this video, go ahead and give it a like and subscribe to my channel so you'll be notified every week when I drop a new video on Thursdays. In the meantime, here's another video you might like, so check it out. Thanks again for watching, and I'll see you right here next time on Experience St. John's.